No phones in class.
Gotta get still.
Did you show yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You know what sounds really good right now? Chili. But you know what? Chili isn't chili, it's cornbread. And have y'all ever noticed that cornbread isn't exactly cornbread anymore? It's more like corn cake. That's fine with me. Add some butter on top of that, it's like a piece of heaven. You know what sounds even better? A Big Mac from McDonald's. No, a thick burger from Hardee's. Better make that a meal, because I'm pretty hungry. That's only what? 1,500 calories, which will take me about 10 miles to walk off. That ain't too bad. It's no wonder why more than half of America is considered overweight and obese. According to the CDC, in 2009 and 2010, adults over the age of 20 were considered overweight or obese. What's even more disappointing is the way America treats their health. They throw it in the back of their closet like that old sweater or that old pair of blue jeans, and then don't wear them for like 2 years. Unimportant. What's even worse is that I've had people chuckle when I told them that they just ingested a toxin. So is it a joke? Is health a joke? Is it a joke when your loved one is on a deathbed, about to die from a massive heart attack, from a heart disease, that could have been avoided if they just laid off the fries? Why do we pity those who have some sort of disease that could have been avoided in the first place if they just ate healthy? It's crazy, and it's sad about the children that are going around here in America who are overweight and obese. According to our documentary that I recently watched, it was called Killer at Large: Why Obesity is America's Greatest Threat. Children now, from the past decade, have literally tripled in being overweight and obese. And in the next 3 years, 40 to 45% of children are going to be in schools and depending on insulin. This is why I'm here today. It's to tell y'all what is good for your body, what it can do to your body, what toxins are bad for your body, and what is considered good food for your body. And unfortunately today we're given more and more toxins to put into our body. And yes, I said toxins, not food, because we look at stuff and we don't even know if it's right to eat anymore. We're given the options on what's good and what's bad, and what size proportions we're even supposed to eat. Go back to my McDonald's and Hardee's example from earlier. Did you know that a kid's size portion at McDonald's is actually supposed to be an adult size portion? And that meal that you buy is supposed to be able to feed a family of 4. I pulled up some nutrition information from Hardee's. It says that a double thick burger, 1,150 calories. Let's make that a monster burger, 1,290 calories. Now let's add our fries, and we can add our drink. The fries are going to add anywhere from 400 calories to about 500, medium or large. Then you got to add your drink. It's going to go anywhere from 150 to 300. That's over more than half your calories that you're supposed to eat in a day. I'm going to give this to y'all just to look around at it, because I know we all go to Hardee's every now and then. So right now I'm going to tell you what these poor eating habits can do to your body. First of all, I'm going to tell y'all the obvious. You're going to gain weight. If you have more calories and you're not going to exercise, then obviously you're going to gain weight. You can also gain weight if you eat too little. According to a magazine that I found, it's called Lose the Wheat. It tells you to eat every 2 to 3 hours. Whether it's a meal or a snack, keep it small. This keeps your blood sugar steady. When you don't eat enough, your blood sugar plummets, you feel cranky, and you feel tired. Another downfall to poor eating habits is the diseases that you can gain, as well as the body abnormalities. I'm just going to read off a few of these, because there's quite a bit of them. High blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, cancer, infertility, back pain, skin infection, ulcers, gallstones, sleep apnea, and believe it or not, it can also alter emotions, anxiety, depression, which can later lead to suicide. So, keeping your eating habits healthy would probably benefit you not only physically but mentally. So what toxins are considered bad for the body? I'm going to go again for the obvious: sugars, desserts, cake, ice cream, cookies. Obviously bad. Sodas, obviously bad. Something that we don't really think about is wheat. Wheat is just as bad as licking a spoon, stirring it in sugar, and then eating that sugar. It's just as bad as eating a candy bar. Just 2 slices of bread can turn right into that sugar that you just ate. Again, according to Lose the Weight magazine, wheat's actually been chemically altered over the past 50 years 25,000 times. And it's all due to the result of human tinkering. Anything man-made is not good to eat. And I'm going to also pass this around for y'all to look around that because it's got a lot of good information on it. Eating out. Last week I went to the Outback. I got stuffed mushrooms with crab meat. Mushrooms are healthy. Crab meat is healthy. So why not get this? Well, I'm going to tell you why. It's because they put that mushroom and they put that crab into some sort of packaging and then fill it with preservatives. Then they send it to the Outback, they heat it up, and they present it to you just like it was freshly produced in their back kitchen. So the preservatives and eating out, not healthy. Labels. Let me get into labels. That's what all these are for. This is trash. This is a toxin that contains no nutrients. Let me explain. If you had any kind of company, what would be your main priority? To make money. So what these food companies do is ask themselves, well, what can we do to make this money? Well, if it were me, I'd manipulate the chemical structure so not only does it leave you feeling fulfilled and like you just ingested the best thing that you ever had before, but what they're actually doing is leaving you empty of nutrition, and they're leaving you empty of any kind of anything that you need for your body. So I just told you what's bad for your body. Now you're probably thinking, well, what am I supposed to eat? Because I got to avoid all these other aisles now at Walmart. Let me tell you what you can't eat. Go to your grains and your starches. Brown rice instead of white rice. If you're going to get noodles, instead of getting your wheat noodles, go gluten-free. It's made out of corn and it actually has better nutrients for you. Potatoes, also great. Certain meats. I stay away from red meats. But you can go white meats such as chicken. Seafood is also good. You can go eggs. That's full of protein as well. And fruits and vegetables, I don't know anybody that's ever gotten big off of fruits and vegetables. So I would just, if I were you, I would cram that down my face because you cannot gain weight from vegetables and it contains so much nutrients. In conclusion, I hope I have educated y'all a little bit more on health. I just went over what toxins can do to your body and what's bad for your body and what's good for your body. Thank you for listening.
I need to go back to school.